Hello everyone, welcome back to another update. So, wow, stuff to update you on. First of all, the house move has gone through okay. I am out of the old house. A lot of my issues are now going to be tied up, hopefully. There's still a lot to work out. The Universal Credit people are still being bastards, and being very cruel and apathetic. Trying my best to get that sorted now that I've moved house. It should hopefully be okay and sorted, but this is the Universal Credit people we're talking about. They are not known for their kindness or empathy, so we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. As for content for the channel, there is one more video to come out. For anyone that is unaware of what's been going on, basically my computer is broken. That was the previous landlord's fault. Power surge blew my computer. I know the part that needs replacing is probably going to be a few hundred, which I don't have. At the moment that the computer blew, I was exporting a Skyrim video. It's another new meta experiment. I'll get to the new meta stuff in a bit. But yeah, all that needed to be done was export the damn thing. It's all edited and whatnot, just exporting it. That's all that needed to be done. I managed to send the files. It took like a week because the computer kept shutting off when it was left on for too long. But I managed to eventually send all the files to a fellow Let's Player called Kaz. I'm going to link you to their channel. They have all the files and they're going to export it for me. It should be any day now, hopefully. That should come out, and once that does, that'll be the last bit of content coming out on the channel for the foreseeable future, except like these odd update videos. Yeah, sorry for doing more update videos than actual content. I think part of it is just I'm straining and having nothing to do. It is really frustrating having nothing to do. I want to be making content, but I fucking can't, and it's really fucking frustrating. I'm just sitting here on my hands. So I can't replace the parts for the computer. It's going to be several hundred, which I just do not have. I'm struggling this month. I'm probably going to be struggling next month. That leads me to a question that I've had running in my mind. How much to push the Patreon and whatnot? On the one hand, given that I'm not making content right now, part of me thinks, well, I can't really ask for anything because they're not really getting anything. But another part of me is like, well, look, there's a whole backlog of stuff that you've done. You've done over 1,000 videos, according to YouTube analytics. I don't even want to speculate on how many hours worth of content I've done. So maybe, if folks are digging that, then it's worth encouraging the Patreon. And the sad fact is, on another hand, without any financial support, I'm not going to be able to make any more content. So it could be seen as an investment. So I don't know. If you've liked the content that you've seen in the past, and or want to see more content in the future, then I encourage you to go to the Patreon. I will get around to doing proper rewards and tiers and all that. I'm still struggling what to do. I have no merch to speak of. I don't want to lock off the Discord to paying people. I mean, I might have to if it comes down to it, but I don't want to. So the struggle is what to offer. I am thinking, I still need to work out the math of whether this is feasible, but one of the ideas I've had is, say you pledge 10 or 20 or something like that, you get to request a series for a game I already have. If you pledge 60 odd, then you get to request a series for a game that I don't have, and I will use the money to buy the game that you've requested. That's the tentative idea. I'm still working it out. I'm trying to learn from other people's Patreons as well, because people put goals up, and then when it's 10 or 20 people, say it's for a personalized video. Say that's the thing that I do. 10 or 20 people, it's doable. But once you get to a few hundred patrons, then it becomes unfeasible. So I need to figure out something that's future-proof. Because I don't want to, do a Patreon goal and then have to change it because there's too many people. Whatever I do, I want it to be future-proof so I don't have to dick with it. So I'm still struggling to figure all that out. If you have any ideas, please let me know. Because I have nothing. Not a clue. So yeah, the new meta content. For anyone that isn't aware, basically a lot of my content is old hat, very old-fashioned, very 2010s, so I've been doing things in a new way. And that's what the playlist New Meta Experiment is all about. And all of my content will be eventually transitioning to this new style. In fact, the only thing that will be in the old style, or is the forest. Now that leads me to another thing. Anyone that's watched my previous updates will remember what I wanted to do with the forest. Since I can't make content for it anymore, what I want to do is transfer the save to somebody else. They record an episode of them building a house, they transfer the save after that to someone else, and it keeps going and going and going. Like you see with Minecraft. You know, people do that a lot with Minecraft. So I thought that would be a nice thing to do, and eventually when I can come back, I'll do a follow-up episode where I come around and have a look at what everybody's built. I thought that would be really nice. One person has volunteered for this, and then I never heard from them again. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know, but if you're a content creator and you want to get on this, please let me know. I will send you the save, and we can get the ball rolling on that. So yeah, I think that's all there is to update you on. So as soon as I am able, and I've got a PC up and running again, I will be back to making content. Although, it may be a while before stuff comes out, because what I want to try and do is do a backlog. So, yes, many years ago, like back in the old days when I was doing Fallout 4, and XCOM and all that, I would make like 3 or 4 episodes, and I would schedule them ahead of time so that I would be able to take time off and I wasn't like constantly on the wire. And if I came back and didn't do that, I would be constantly on the wire, and I want to build up a lead again. So even if I do come back, it might be at minimum 2 weeks, at most a month before content actually comes out, just so I can build up that lead. It is good practice for any YouTubers, never mind Let's Players. So if you're starting out doing any kind of YouTube stuff, I recommend doing that, having a backlog. And I think that's it. It has been a struggle. I'm hoping to build the channel once I get back. It is difficult. I need to upgrade my kit. Not only do I need to fix the computer, I do need to upgrade the kit. Anyone that's watched the Cyberpunk series will know exactly what I'm talking about, because my computer couldn't handle it. The footage is shite. There's no getting around it. I'm sorry. And the only way that's going to happen for all future games coming out. I'll only be able to stick to older stuff until I get it upgraded. And I don't even have the money to fix the PC, never mind upgrade it. So again, I may need your investment on Patreon. And that's what it will be, an investment. And that's just the sad reality of YouTube. Like, even though, like, folks out there will say, oh, he's a small YouTuber, maybe we shouldn't hold him to the same standards as the bigger channels. You are the enlightened few. Most of the viewers and the YouTube algorithm do not give a shit about any of that. Basically, no matter how small you are, you do have to compete with the biggest channels, because all a viewer will see is the comparable quality. Only the enlightened few will take into account that you're a smaller YouTuber. For the most part, that doesn't happen, and the algorithm definitely does not give a shit about all that. So, in order for me to compete, which, sad reality is, I do have to compete, as much as folks would say otherwise, if anyone that says otherwise is either disingenuous or an idiot, or woefully naive. So if you want to see me grow, I'm going to need that investment, sadly. Struggling to find work. I'm still off sick. One of the good news is my autism assessments have gone through. They've accepted me. They're like, yep, you're autistic. Great. Well, not great. Well, it is great for me because I've been struggling for years to get it taken seriously. And after much begging, they finally put me through the assessment, and then I did the assessment, like, oh yeah, you are autistic. Who would have thunk it? I fucking thunk it. But never mind. It's finally going through. So hopefully I can get some support for that. I don't know what form that will take. I still have a lot to do to get that sorted. I still have a lot to do to sort this new house. So while my life is not quite as chaotic as it used to be, it is still fairly frenetic in parts. I don't know. But frankly, as much as I hate to admit this, I need help. In a lot of ways. I need emotional support. I need financial support. So yeah, if any of you glorious people want to give me anything, like even if it's just some kind words, that would be really helpful. What else is there to update you on? I've locked off my Twitter for the time being. I'm going to completely redo that from scratch. I'm going to erase everything, start over, fresh start. Um, so yeah, I'll probably do that. It is pointless saying I'll do that today because by the time you see this, it might have already happened. So sort that. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to shut it down. It's shut down. I'm going to keep it on private. Once it's done refurbishing, then I'll open it up again, starting from scratch. So yeah, hopefully I can eventually get this whole thing up and running again, but I don't know when that will happen. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed for me. Any witches out there, cast your spells, whatever. I'll take all the help I can get, even if it's fucking magic at this point. Um, fuck. Is there anything else to update you on? I don't think so, other than to wish me luck. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye now.